YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We are live on YouTube. How's everyone doing today? How are you all doing today? Welcome to the show. It's pretty late. It's actually like 20 past the hour. It's like 8:20 p.m. here. The sun's already going down. I'm probably only going to have, at best, maybe 35 to 40 minutes before it starts getting dark, or before it actually gets dark. So 2 laps at the max today. And today I have a topic that I want to discuss. We've all been through this. We've all felt this way. I'm currently feeling this way. And I'm going to share my thoughts as respectfully as possible. But we'll get to that in just a little bit. I'm going to make an announcement here at the beginning of this show. I was thinking about this. Earlier. And I'm just going to wait for a few more people to pop on in before I make this announcement. And this is something that I really hate doing, but I have to do this because after further thought, sometimes doing certain things are not a productive use of your time. And I'll probably do a stream at some point. Focus on things that are a productive use of your time. And maybe throw in there, and your financial investment, but more so your time, because time is money, right? We all know that time is money. I actually took a little nap with Dawn after the stream I did earlier from the studio. I was exhausted. That took a lot out of me. And I'm recouped, I'm recovered, and just ready to rock and roll. But let me make the announcement right now, because we've got enough people here, and anyone else can, watch this on the replay. I'll share this information on the community wall here on Coach Eli 2 later on this evening or later on tonight. But I've decided that I'm going to be canceling going on GLM's show tomorrow. I will not be doing that show with her. And it's not because of her. It has nothing to do with her. I enjoy doing shows with her, and I think she's a wonderful person, and she's a great creator. It has to do with the topic, topographically. I'm just not going to speak on something that is not going to be a productive use of my time. And again, GLM, this is with no disrespect to you. You and a lot of these, I'm not categorizing you in the same league as a lot of these drama or crama, true crime drama, crama women, like they call them, right? I'm not trying to categorize you, but you feel the same way as they do regarding kids, and not talking about kids online as part of your content. And I disagree with that. Now, I'm not the type of person that wants to bash anyone, and I don't think anyone should be talked about in abusive ways, whether you're an adult or children. But sometimes you gotta bring kids into the story to give a little more context, and I disagree with you and all the other Krama women. And I'm not gonna sit there and do this stream and try to explain myself regarding something I've already explained myself a million times on. And secondly, you're going to have all the Krama women there either supporting you or rebroadcasting it. And it's not worth my time. No disrespect, GLM. I'm just not going to give that to anyone. It's not that I don't support you, GLM. I do. But this is a topic that I'm going to stand down on. And I've talked about it enough here, and that's good enough. I don't need to spend 1 or 2 hours on a live stream for someone to try to get it into my head that I shouldn't be talking about kids online. I've shared my thoughts, and we disagree. And I respectfully disagree with you. So I will not be going on GLM's show tomorrow, no matter what, not even if she changes the topic, because the bottom line is it'll come up even if I go on there. Even if she says she's going to change the topic, it's going to be addressed. So we can do a show in the future, GLM, on something else, but I just don't want to talk about that. I talked about it here. I talked about it earlier on my stream from the studio. And I think people get the hint. Again, no disrespect intended. I think it's a very smart move. And I'm sorry. I've got to think for myself, my family, including Dawn, and focusing on more productive uses of my time to bring in money to help support my family. That would be a waste of my time. No disrespect. It's just not going to get me anywhere. I'm not going to spin my wheels in the mud with a bunch of people that don't like me, and you want me to talk about a topic that they want you to berate me on, all right? I'm not going to make any money. It's not going to move my needle forward. It's going to basically set me back. I can't do that. I won't do that. I wouldn't expect you to do that, GLM. I would not. I would not. So that is that. Now that we have that out of the way, it's a beautiful night here, look. Beautiful night. Let's get to the topic here of episode number 765 of Walking with Purpose Live from Red Morton Park today. Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, right? No matter how hard you try sometimes, it just isn't worth it. Sometimes things are just not worth it. You put in a lot of time and effort. Into trying to accomplish something. You give it your heart and soul. You put everything you've got into it. You're not lazy. You're working hard. You're working smart. You're doing it the right way, right? And it just seems like it's not worth it. I'm going to talk about some things here for this brief walk. And one of the things I'm going to talk about I was debating on whether I wanted to talk about it or not. But I'm always real and true to myself. And I'm going to keep it real no matter how bad or good or in the middle it makes me look. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep it real. Over the last few months, both Don and I have been putting in a ton of effort above and beyond to get this channel going, to get this business going. Both of our channels, because we have the main channel as well, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. We've been putting in a lot of time and effort. We've done a lot of members-only live streams. I've been doing a ton of streams. And that effort really started to pay off last month, in the month of June. We had our best month ever. It seemed like things were heading in the right direction. It seemed like we were starting to get some real true support. The watch time that I had acquired on my own in 1 month was just shy of 9,000 watch hours. Hey, Jigwalk, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Before that month, my best month ever had been about 4,000 watch hours in a month, which is still pretty good because most people struggle getting 4,000 watch hours in a year to qualify for the full version of YouTube's monetization, the YouTube Partner Program. I'm not just talking about fan funding, I'm talking including ad revenue. Both of the channels that Don and I run, we have the full-blown version of the YouTube Partner Program, including ads, because we got into it before they even started to offer early access at 500 subscribers. But last month, I just said, I'm going all in. I'm just going to tackle things head on. I'm going to tackle things head on with my haters. I'm going to tackle everything head on. And I'm not going to stop. I'm just going to keep going. And it paid off. We had our best month ever. Ad revenue, fan funding, super chats, super stickers, PayPals, Cash Apps. We had more engagement in the chat. It seemed like everything was heading in the right direction. But, as always, I'm always a little skeptical when something seems too good to be true. When something seems too good to be true, I'm always skeptical. Hey Alex, the Beer Master, how you doing, bro? I've always thought that you were always all in with your YouTube channel as long as I have known you anyway. Again, appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't care, Jigwalk. Do what you want to do, man. I'm not worried about you. See, you guys care more about cutting my Bobby Brown video than actually what I'm here for, my actual content. You guys are here for the whatever entertainment and not here for... It's cool. Yeah, go ahead and cut it, dude. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal, man. What can I expect when I do a little funny in the middle of my show to prove a point, and people are focused on that instead of the actual content. It's all good. Go figure, man. I'm not mad. I'm just saying you're not the only one. But anyway, so it appeared like everything was going well. But again, like I said, I'm very skeptical. No, it's okay. I don't want to do it if you are not into it. Thanks for answering. No, dude, it's not that I'm not into it. You have my blessing to clip it and do what you want. All I'm saying is that, I'm not an entertainer. I did a little piece like that to prove a point because this one dude with this one woman, I feel, is not handling his relationship like most normal men would. He needs to hold this woman accountable for her shitty behavior. And that song just, pretty much says it all. That song pretty much says it all. But I get it, I get it, Hey, even the coach can be funny at times, right? It's all good. But I private those clips. I won't do it again. Thanks for giving the real answer. No one said to private those clips, dude. Why are you taking drastic measures now? I'm not telling you to not do it, bro. I didn't tell you to stop clipping, You've asked me before. I said, clip whatever you want. No big deal. I don't understand why you would put them to private. Now do you feel guilty about it, or? It kind of throws me off a little bit when people take drastic measures like that. Right? It makes me question further who's really here to truly support and who isn't, I don't want you to think I'm doing it for the wrong reason. Fair enough, dude. I get it. Thank you for that. Again, if you want to make him public again and you want to clip the Bobby Brown and do what you want with it, dude, it's all good. I was just sharing my thoughts. That's all, man. It's not a big deal, dude. I appreciate you being kind, but yeah, do what you got to do, man. No big deal. Yeah, no problem, Jigwalk. You're welcome. It's all good. I'll probably have time to do a second lap. It's starting to get a little bit darker. Anyway, so right when you think you're starting to get some real good support and things are turning around, and then we go into July, and July starts off really strong, right? We start off really strong in the first week. July starts off the same way most of June was going, right? Then all of a sudden we hit the second week of July, and boom, everything comes crashing down. And people that were supportive are no longer supporting. And I never did anything wrong. I never chastised any of them. I never blocked any of them. I never silenced their freedom of speech. Right? I did everything the right way. And it just seems like the majority of our paid support has dropped off. And that's telling me Listen, there are people here that donate legitimately, and I respect you. You know who you are. I don't have to mention you. The people that are here donating legitimately and not playing games, I appreciate you. But apparently, and I'm very smart and very intuitive, apparently, I'd say at least 2/3 of our donations were temporary and with a specific agenda to either keep drama going or to try to make something else happen. Now, I hate to do this. But I have to. I'm not going to mention names. The person that I'm talking about is going to know who they are. and I'm just not going to, I'm just going to ignore it because this person even led me to believe that they were a real supporter. And the truth of the matter is, they were playing the same game they played all along. And to this person, please, you don't need to email me. It's all good. Not a big deal. It's quite obvious what your intentions were, right? So, one of our supporters that shall remain nameless, I'm sure people will figure it out. I really don't care. It doesn't matter. I've known this person for many years, and we've gone back and forth, and we let this person come back in, and they started to support us at a very high level. They also purchased a membership, and then they upgraded their membership to the top $99.99 package. I'm sure this person's still watching, and if this isn't the case, then my apologies, but it's it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All you had to do was just not say anything on what the reason that you gave me on why you can't be supportive anymore was a bunch of garbage to actually protect the real reason. What I think actually happened is this person has been known to have done damage to my channel in the past with a moderator wrench. And when this person came back, I did not give him a moderator wrench, and I had not given him a moderator wrench at the time that this person decided to stop being supportive. Seems like some of your best supporters get pressured by others to flip on you. Nope. It's not that. It's even worse than that, Jigwalk. So what ended up happening, this is what I believe happened. I believe that sponsor, Silicone J.O., paid this person money and said, here's some money for you, and here's some money to donate to Eli to lead Eli to believe that you're trustworthy to gain your mod wrench back, so that way you can sabotage his channel and ban people. And ban people, while he's not looking, meaning that you can go back to live stream replays and ban people without the creator knowing it. Wow, that is bad if that's true. Yeah, these people think I'm dumb, Jigwalk. And I'm upset, dude. I'm disappointed. I've been noticing these numbers going down, and a lot of this support, that happened last month was store bought by Silicone JO. So in essence, Silicone JO has been indirectly paying me. Now, I don't consider that selling out because I didn't know about this. And I would never accept a dime from that guy directly, but basically Silicone JO paid this person to upgrade their membership to $99.99 and to donate some large donations. And then this is what happened. I get an email from this person saying I can no longer support you. And they said because somebody sent me a cease and desist, that if I keep supporting you, they're going to sue me. And sir, you expect me to believe that? I'm not buying that, dude. You just were trying to get your mod wrench back so you could sabotage my channel to get more money from Silicone JO. And whether you need the money or not, no matter how many successful businesses you've got, maybe it was more of a challenge for you to see if you can conquer it. And no need to email me anymore. You don't have to email me anymore. It's all good. I don't need you to explain anything. I don't need you to tell me that that's not what happened. That's what happened. Right? I mean, who in the hell is going to send someone a cease and desist for donating money to a YouTube creator? That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, sir, if you don't stop donating large amounts of money to Eli, I'm going to sue you for donating large amounts of money to Eli. You think I'm that fucking dumb? And you know what? I've been holding on to this for like a week now. And I wasn't going to say anything, but there are other questionable supporters too. Because when people that have been donating large amounts of money stop donating out of the blue, it basically shows their cards. It shows their cards. They were probably funded by someone like Silicone JO. And now that he's not funding it anymore, or they weren't able to accomplish what Silicone JO was paying them for, so the money stops. And now they got to say, oh, well, I'm being threatened with a cease and desist that I'm going to be sued if I don't stop donating to you, Eli. I didn't know donating to me was against the law. I guess now donating to Coach Eli has been outlawed. So forgive me if I'm a bit disappointed, because over the last week, our donations are way down. Our views have been a little bit down, but I've been still getting some of the views because I've been working hard and talking about certain things that I'm done talking about. I don't want to talk about these things anymore. I'm just done, right? Especially if the people that normally would donate to me talking about stuff like I talked about today and they're not donating, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. If people are not going to sponsor the content, I'm not going to create it. It's not worth it. And I'm not saying that the content I created wasn't real. It was totally real. Everything I've mentioned in all these recent streams is totally true. But at the same time, I wouldn't have talked about it if people weren't going to sponsor it or donate to it. People not donating to it spoke loud and clear. You're either not interested in donating to that content, or you were getting funded by somebody else with an alternate agenda, and because you didn't you didn't reach the agenda, boom. Now you're gone. Hey, Jigbot with the $2 super chat. Can't afford much. Wish I could give more. Not a big deal, dude. Thank you so much, bro. Hey, it's not you, Jigwalk. This is not you. I'm not trying to make anyone feel guilty, dude. I'm raw and real, dude. I keep it raw and real. But thank you for your $2 super chat, bro. I appreciate it. You didn't even have to give that. If you can't afford money to spend like this, then don't do it, dude. Mike S. with the $9.99 super chat. Oh, man. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I'm trying to smash the heart, and there we go. It's your 10th super chat. Give me a second here. Oh, thank you, Mike S. Thank me for what, bro? I don't know what I've done, man. No, thank you. You're thanking me. What are you thanking me for? I'm thanking you for donating your hard-earned money. Thank you. Thank you, Mike S. I appreciate your real authentic speaking. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, Jigwalk. I wasn't going to talk about this. Because honestly, people are going to figure out who I'm talking about, including the person. And I don't want to cause any issues. But at the same time, I'm like, look, if you're going to come around and play me and then play my woman and try to make it appear like you're being all authentic and you go all in, and then all of a sudden you pull away and your reason is because you got a cease and desist telling you that you're going to get sued if you keep donating or supporting me, like, who the hell has the right to tell you that? I mean, you could have come up with something. You could have bullshitted me a little bit better than that. Jesus, I mean, God. It's all good. It is what it is. I'm over it. I'm just saying. Hi, Tia. How you doing? Welcome to the show. It's great to see you here. We're doing a late night walk here. Your advice and living your truth is very inspirational. Thank you, Mike. Yes, I appreciate that. I really do. I really do. The lights are on here at Red Morton Park. And we're going to have lights most of the way around, and it's not fully dark yet, but by the time I hit the parking lot, after my second lap, it'll be dark. Hey, Alex, the beer master, he says, hey, Eli, the best part about you, at least my opinion, you tell it how it is. Just keep up the good work, and that's all there is to it. Eli, cheers, my friend. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that, Alex, the beer master, I'll tell you this, Alex. You're right about that. My whole thing is this. I've been working hard to make this sustainable enough to be able to provide for my girlfriend until we figure out if she's going to be written off to disability or if she's going to be cleared in about 4.5 months to be able to work again. A soccer cow comes in here, and you're totally wrong about that. So STFU. Do me a favor. Stay out of my chat. Stay out of my business. all these misfits, all these men and women throughout these groups, right? Like, I'm just so done with these people, you know? It's like I'm so done with these people, you know? These people play the biggest games and they use money to try to manipulate you, right? They try to use money to manipulate you and lead you to believe, oh, I support Eli. And the real reason I don't support him, someone else says, is because I made peace with Jamie. I didn't make peace with anyone. That's a bunch of shit. Don't come here and put fucking words in my mouth. Shut the fuck up. That account was made today. Of course it was, but it's still somebody that I know because they're banned on here on multiple sock accounts, including their main account. So of course that account was made today because they're trying to get me a message saying that the guy that stopped donating to me did it because I made peace with Jamie. I don't have peace with anyone. The only thing I'm saying is that on certain things, that Jamie guy and the Legion, they agree with our stance by coincidence, not because we're friends or anything. It has nothing to do with that. But if you're going to base supporting someone off of anything besides their content, if you're going to base supporting someone based on who you feel they're associating with or not, then that's a shitty reason to support someone in the first place. So, you know, if you're going to be a fair weather supporter, just don't support in the first place. Don't come over here and play mind games and lead us to believe that we're gaining real support and we feel like we're moving in the right direction, so we keep on putting energy and effort into certain types of content, and then you guys just pull away. So guess what? We're going a different route now. We're going a different route. And no matter what anyone does, no matter what, here's the thing. You guys were donating to sponsor the content I was creating. And yes, I needed to respond to it. I wanted to respond to it. Right? And I put a little more effort into it because you guys were supporting it. But now that you no longer support it, I'm just done. Yeah, I'm gonna make some changes later tonight, and you're not gonna be seeing certain people around. Eli, just do what you think is best for you and Don. You know, Jigwalk, it's really sad that some mofo here on the West Coast, Silicone J.O., is so obsessed with getting my attention or being able to control me, which you don't control me, Silicone, but he goes as far as enlist people to pretend donate to me and lead me to believe like I'm growing, a false sense of growth. You don't think I noticed these trends right away, Silicone? And you don't think now, because of what these people have said and done, maybe you're the one that threatened the dude that was sponsoring me with your money, that if he talks about you and exposes you, you're going to sue him. Here's the thing, Silicone J. At some point, if you continue doing what you're doing, I'll expose you myself. I'll come after you myself. I don't feel the need to do that right now. I don't want to waste the time or energy. I know who you are. I know where you live. I know everything about you. But the fact that here's what I more so care about, silicone, is how deep you've taken all of this for what? Just to satisfy your narcissistic personality disorder, just to satisfy you wanting to feel like you have some level of control over people on the internet because your personal life is miserable. What is I don't understand why people go this far and use money, their own hard-earned money. They're paying all these people money to make fun of people on the internet, and then to go as far as pay people money to be pretend donors of mine, to lead me to believe I'm getting a false sense, to lead me to believe like I'm growing legitimately, which I was gonna figure that out when these trends drop all of a sudden, when the trends drop all of a sudden, you got to look and see where is it dropping. You look at your top supporters, and then you analyze based on what they've said, or if they're a stock account, you analyze, what is it that they're doing? What are their intentions, right? This is really, really deep, folks. Like, I'm telling you this right now. This whole silicone, this whole silicone thing is a lot deeper than people think. Like, he is behind the scenes just doing all kinds of fuck shit, right? All for what, dude? Do you think you're gonna make me upset or get me in a rage by creating a fake store-bought sense that Don and I were actually growing? And we still are growing. It's just that you put in a couple of high-end sponsors to make it appear legitimate, and one of the people you were paying, you paid them with additional incentive if I gave them a mod wrench to screw things up. I did not realize things were getting that crazy. There's a particular cruelty in supporting a creator and then just stopping without reason or cause. It's sadistic. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's kind of like going, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, then slamming on the brakes, right? It's a great analogy. It's the perfect analogy. But all we're going to do from this point on is just not let these people come around. We're not. We're not going to let these people come around. And we're not going to focus so much energy just because somebody's donating a large amount of money unless we know who they are. Like Tia is a real supporter. She's a real genuine person. So, whenever she donates, she gets all of our attention. But when you got nameless and faceless people donating large amounts of money, that's pretty sketch to me. They say sketchy. That is very nice. I don't know what you're saying, man. Oh, sorry. Tia is very nice. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yeah, I'm not going to do a stream to further expose Silicone J.O. and his associates of paid fake appearing supporters. I just can't believe you would take to that level, Silicone J.O., because you think it's going to trigger me or upset me. You think it's going to give you some powerful high. You think you're smarter than me. All of you think you're smarter than me, and you think that I'm not going to figure out what you're doing sooner than you think. You don't think I look at trends and stuff? I invest money. I look at trends all the time. And if I didn't understand trends, I would be broke. So if I understand trends when it comes to money, you can damn well sure realize I understand trends when it comes to people's behavior out here on YouTube. Silicone is triggered because I'm smarter than Silicone. You might have a lot more money than me at this point, Silicone. I really don't care. Honestly, you make like what? I heard you're a software engineer. Maybe you make $500,000 a year. You still have expenses. So you make $500,000 a year. It's not really being rich. Yeah, it's more money than I've got coming in right now. But it's not like you're some multi-millionaire or billionaire. You're not. And I could care less. I could care less about what you got compared to what I have or don't have. You know? You take your money and shove it up your ass. And shove it up everyone else's ass that's taking your money to do dumb shit on YouTube. There's some good, solid coaching advice for you, Silicone. Take that money and shove it. Go and wipe your ass with it. Okay? You're a sick person, a sick individual. And I'll tell you this. The people that are even more sick are people that are selling out their soul because this guy is giving you a large amount of money. It's absolutely fucking asinine. You guys are all going to rot in fucking hell. And there's a lot of people that have sold out to this. A lot of people are so desperate to make an okay amount of money here, and they feel that this is the only way they can do it, so they sell out. They sell out to something like this. It's just absolutely pathetic. See, this was your latest troll, Silicone, was to buy fake supporters and get them to appear real for a while on my channel, and then have them pull away all of a sudden and watch the numbers drop. And you didn't think I was going to see the trend immediately? And you didn't think I was going to figure it out? You're a pathetic piece of shit, Silicone. You really are. And one day, like I've been saying all along, your judgment day will come with the Lord, with God and the Lord. And God's going to be like, I'm picking up the red phone and calling the devil because you're not welcome here. I'm sending you down to the fire pit of hell. Jigwalk, Eli, I always thought and respected you standing up and calling out the BS, but maybe it is better if you just ice them all out but I don't know what's the best course of action. It is a bad situation. Well, here's the thing, dude. As long as Silicone's still paying these people, for however long Silicone's paying them, they're going to make content on me or whoever he's paying them to create content on. That doesn't mean I have to respond to it. That doesn't mean I have to acknowledge it, but I wanted to do this tonight because, yes, that's exactly what I was planning on doing. Because I don't see any value talking about these people anymore at all. Karma has no deadline, riffraff, and you're banned. Karma has no deadline for what? This was all planned by Silicone. There's no karma here, it's just stupidity. Karma's gonna come crawling up all of your asses for doing dumb things to harm people like me. You guys will all face karma at one point, not me. I had to cut across here because somebody's coming on the walkway. This is when I could be using my portable light. I should bring a portable light because then I could probably walk even a little bit later. You'd be able to see me. I could run the light off a battery for at least an hour. How's this karma, riffraff, when I'm exposing the dumb shit people that Silicone JO continue doing? It's dark out there. Of course it is. It's after 9 o'clock here. I'm almost back at the car anyway. It's not a big deal. Maybe he meant karma will get them. No, he didn't. He didn't mean karma has no deadline. If he meant karma has no deadline for them, he would have said, Eli, karma will get them. When he's saying karma has no deadline, Eli, he's saying, Eli, you're now reaping karma because of what you've done. What have I done? All I've done is call out the stupidity and stood up for myself. So shut the fuck up. Jigwalk. It is nuts these trolls spend so much time creating accounts to come in here and make one stupid comment. Right. And Tia says, that is why I try to live the best I can. People can laugh, criticize me. I don't care. I cannot wait till Judgment Day. Not that I feel I'm so good. I do the best I can. Others need to reflect. You're right, Tia. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right on that. Yeah, I just wanted to do this brief stream today because I've just been contemplating. I've been contemplating talking about certain things. And I really wanted to put out there, or I really wanted to put it out there because I am going to flip the switch. I'm done. This is literally the dumbest group of people I've ever come across. You got Tiff, you got JB Gunner, you got Jamie and that side of things, all right? You got Silicone, JO, you had this disabled guy, DBD, Wisdom, Brutal Honest, and there's just a whole bunch of misfits. RJ Sandifer. RJ, you should come back to the good side of things. There's so much we can do, but I don't know, man. I just don't know, RJ. I can't keep giving you chances, no matter how good I feel you are deep within. And that you're just easily manipulated and controlled by people that don't like me, right? It's not worth it for me. Tia with the $50 super chat. Oh my God. Tia, that was far too kind. Wow. Wow. Oh, Tia, that. Thank you, Tia. Tia, you can't save the day every time. Tia, you can't. We don't want to put that on you, and you shouldn't put that on yourself. But you saved the day. But we can't put you in a position, and we would never do that, and you shouldn't put yourself, but it's a lot of money. Thank you, Tia. Thank you for your $50 super chat. Thank you, Mike S., also for your $9.99. And let me see here. Let me see here. And thank you also to Jigwalk for your $2 super chat. Jigwalk, $2. Mike S., $9.99. And Tia, $50. God bless us all. Absolutely, Tia. Absolutely. Come on. Oops, I hit the wrong button. There we go. You're welcome. I said if I can do it, I will. I know, Tia. I understand. I understand that. It's just, you've really stood tall for Dawn and I, and we appreciate that. But, you know, it's not fair for one person to hold down an entire fort. And right now you've been holding down the whole thing. Because most of the rest of the people, I mean, there are some other people that have been legitimately supporting us monetarily. But a lot of them, you know, were phony. Again, I appreciate you so much. Don appreciates you. But, you know, we're going to start exploring some new communities and meeting some new people. And we'll find more people that'll be supportive as well. It all adds up in the end. Oh, yeah. You know, I think it's trolling me now. I don't even think it's Coach J anymore. It might be Coach J, but I think it's Silicone trolling me. Silicone's triggered that I figured out his game of real appearing fake support. Store-bought, real appearing fake support. You're fucking so pathetic, Silicone, man. You're gonna rot in fucking hell, dude. Was Lucy real or was she a Silicone spy? I hope she is real and still supporting. Well, that's yet to be determined, right? I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Lucy is. I'm going to just come out and say it. I don't care. I think Lucy is either Silicone himself or another, or someone else that Silicone is paying. And so, because, look, I don't expect people to donate all the time, but even Lucy's patterns of donating have gone down. just like the other person that was donating. They'd gone down. The people that are not donating at the level they were donating the last several weeks or month or so, the money dried up from silicone. So yeah, there's your answer on that. Yeah, you're not going to be seeing Lucy here anymore. You're not going to be seeing, the other guy, obviously, and some other people. But I got to go, folks. Who knows? I might be back later tonight for another stream from the studio. I'm gonna go get some food. Dawn ate something earlier. She's not hungry. She didn't want anything. She ate plenty today. I haven't eaten much. I'm gonna go get myself some food, go home, relax, maybe take another nap. Who knows? I might be back for a late night show. I don't know. I know the guy you were talking about. Something was always off with him. Something's always been off about him, but it doesn't matter. I don't hate the guy. I can't. I just can't believe. I can't believe he would sell out the silicone. Thank you, TF, for your super chat. Thank you, Mike S, and thank you, Jigwalk. Have a good night, man. Thank you, everyone. Love you all. Maybe I'll be back later tonight. If not, tomorrow. But again, reminder, the GLM show is not happening tomorrow. I'm canceling. Have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.